The robbers were about to rob the bank, but just as they got out of their car, they spotted a police officer across the street watching them. Fortunately, the officer was sensible enough to turn his head and pretend he hadn't seen anything. The robbers quickly rushed into the bank, then locked the main door and took control of everyone inside. They forced everyone to hand over their phones and destroyed them by dropping them in water. Then they threatened the bank manager, Mary, to open the vault. Having never experienced a robbery before, Mary was terrified and couldn't stop her hands from shaking. She tried several times but couldn't get the door open. The gang leader nearby noticed her emotional state and gently comforted her, which finally calmed Mary down enough to open the vault door. Once inside, the robbers quickly removed the bank surveillance hard drives and destroyed them in a microwave. Then they opened the safe and stuffed all the cash into bags. But just then, urgent knocking came from the main door, immediately putting the robbers on edge. Taking advantage of this distraction, Mary pressed the alarm button, but the gang leader spotted her. However, he didn't give her any trouble. He just urged his accomplices to evacuate. The robbers then began cleaning the scene, spreading large amounts of bleach to destroy all evidence. They then took Mary hostage and left with her. After getting in the car, all the robbers removed their masks. Seeing the frightened Mary, the leader Jack felt a pang of sympathy. When they reached the coast, he let Mary go. But his accomplice Alan disagreed. He had discovered from the confiscated IDs that Mary actually lived in the neighborhood right next to theirs. They might run into her someday, so he wanted to eliminate Mary to prevent future problems. Jack stopped Alan and decided to test Mary first. The next day, Jack tailed Mary and then staged a chance encounter. He actually fell in love with the beautiful and kind-hearted Mary, and Mary was also attracted to Jack. The two soon began dating. Mary told Jack that during the bank robbery, she had actually seen a tattoo on one of the robbers' necks, but she was afraid of retaliation, so she didn't tell the police. But she had no idea that the man in front of her was actually the leader of the robbery gang. Their relationship heated up quickly, but during one date, they were accidentally spotted by Alan. He was furious. They had agreed this was supposed to be reconnaissance, yet here Jack was falling in love with the hostage. But he didn't explode on the spot. Instead, he struck up a conversation with Mary. However, Jack's attention remained fixed on Alan's neck the entire time. Just as Mary was about to notice it, he quickly covered Alan's neck and urged him to leave. When they got home, the two had a huge fight. Alan completely lost it, saying that Jack's actions would land them all in prison. But Jack insisted he wouldn't be exposed and that he would find a way to handle it. Alan had to temporarily back down, because according to their plan, they were about to embark on another robbery. From the movie The Town.